Good evening. We are starting out another evening with a fire and a book. One of my vintage science books. I read from this one last time, but I also have this one from the same author. And this one is also from 1957, or at least this is when it was received. I don't know which state Department of Education it is. That's all I see there is that stamp. But we could look and see when this was actually published. Let's see. Carlton John Land, Professor Emeritus of Physics and Household Engineering. Never heard of that. Teachers College, Columbia University, New York City. Copyright, here we go. Copyright 1937, 1949. Published simultaneously in Canada. Princeton. Okay, let's start with this foreword. These 200 science experiences require only home equipment. They have been tested many times and are all surefire. You will succeed in every case if you follow the directions. If you fail, read the directions more carefully and follow them step by step. Do them yourself. It's more fun than looking on. That is very true. And then here's some quotes. Knowledge begins in wonder. All thought is based on experience. And one experience is worth 10 demonstrations. So true. I think I would change this if you fail that part, because usually what that would mean is that it was somehow done differently, and so there was a different outcome. And you could instead wonder why the outcome was different, and maybe do a test of that. Lots of people to thank. Looks like he's thanking his colleagues, a couple professors, for the encouragement. And, oh, this is nice. Members of his classes, so these are probably students. Nice. Wonder if they're all... This was a long time ago, so I imagine in these times, in the 1930s, it was mostly men. It looks like there's potentially a couple women. And look at this. These table of contents are so jam-packed. Look at all these. They definitely do look like things you could do at home. There's eggs, milk bottles, soda bottles, sink stoppers, coffee cans. Looks like there's things with air, water, liquids, balance, experiences with your body. Science toys. Heat. Okay. Let's take a look at some of these. Lots of nice drawings here. Okay, this one's called The Egg Pops In. A. Boil a fresh egg 10 minutes. B. Place it in cold water about 10 seconds and remove the shell. C. Fold a 4-inch by 4-inch piece of newspaper or single sheet of flat toilet paper 3 times in the same direction. D. Light the paper at the lower end. E. Drop the lighted paper into a quart milk bottle and quickly place the shelled egg in the mouth of the bottle. F. The egg will dance up and down and then pop into the bottle. That would be fun. All right, the egg pops out. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's crazy. Fill the bottle with water. Invert it. Hold the egg up with your finger and rinse out the burned paper. C. Lean your head back until your face is horizontal. Press the bottle mouth airtight over your own mouth and puff hard into the bottle. Lift the bottle and the egg will pop out. Be ready to catch it. So it looks like they're using differences in pressure. So lower pressure, the egg gets sucked in, or gets pushed out with higher pressure by blowing into it, putting higher pressure there. Okay, what's going on here? Looks like there's a kettle, lukewarm water, milk bottle cap. All right. This one's called the Bang. A. Steam the inside of a quart milk bottle on a tea kettle spout for 1 full minute. B. Find a sound cardboard milk bottle cap for it. C. Fill a pitcher with lukewarm water. D. Lift the bottle off the kettle spout with a towel. Then quickly stand it in a saucepan. Insert the bottle cap airtight and pour lukewarm water on the cap slowly and steadily to keep it airtight. This goes on to the next page. Let's see. In 2 minutes or less, you will see and hear the cap burst into the bottle with a bang. If it is not, push the cap down gently with a finger and it will burst in with a bang. Note, that's very fine print. You should have a tea kettle with a spout narrow enough to go into the mouth of the milk bottle 1 inch or more in order to be sure that the steam passes into the bottle to drive out the air. If not, make a cardboard tube 3 inches long. Shove one end into the tea kettle spout and the other end into the mouth of the milk bottle. All right, what's another bang? A. Cut into a medium-sized round balloon, 2 for 5 cents. I like how they give the price. B. Fold a 4x4 piece of newspaper 3 times in the same direction, light it at the lower end, and drop it into a quart milk bottle. Then very quickly continue. C. Hold the bottom half of the balloon over the mouth of the bottle, and you will see the balloon rubber bulge upwards at first, and then stretch down into the bottle and break with a bang. Fill the bottle with water to the top to drive out the burned air and the burnt paper. I feel like I need a sip of tea. This is some peppermint tea I got. It's very nice and warm, but not too hot. Okay. All right, now we have milk bottle and candle. Fill a quart milk bottle half full of water and empty the water into a saucepan. Stand a 2-inch candle in the pan and light it. Invert the empty quart milk bottle over the candle and hold its mouth about 1/4 of an inch under the water surface until the hot air stops bubbling out. C. Lower the bottle and you will see the water and a candle rise up into the bottle. Again, we have lower pressure in there. Fill the bottle with water to drive out the burned air. It's funny they call it burned air. I guess they just mean the consumed oxygen, right? Okay. Quart sealer. All right. Put the rubber ring on the sealer and practice clamping down the cover until you can do it quickly. Cut a piece of newspaper 4x4 or use a single sheet of flat toilet paper and fold it 3 times in the same direction. Light it at the lower end, drop it into the sealer, and clamp down the cover. Wait for about 1 minute for the air in the sealer to cool. Then unclamp the cover and try to lift it. It is difficult. Interesting, right? Again, pressure, suctioning up. Pull out the lug at the side of the rubber ring until air enters the sealer. You can then lift the cover easily. These are like gas laws in action, right? Okay, now what do we got? Oh, I think I've seen this one before. All right, tumbler and paper. Fill a tumbler with water. Cover it with a small piece of heavy wrapping paper. Press the paper down with the palm of your hand to force out air and some water. Invert both over a pail and remove your palm. The paper will stay on the tumbler. B. Place the inverted tumbler and paper on the table and slide out the paper. The water will remain in the tumbler. C. I like this one. Slide the tumbler to the edge of the table and empty it into a pail. Okay. This has lots of parts. Quart milk bottle. That's very old school, right? Cork, toy balloon, little balloon, plastic soda sipper, which in other words, straw. All right. This is called The Atmosphere Expands the Balloon. Very descriptive name. A. Find an airtight cork for a quart milk bottle. B. Bore a hole through the cork just large enough to hold a plastic soda sipper airtight. Tie a small toy balloon to 1/2 of a plastic sipper and shove the half sipper into the hole as shown. test the cork, zipper, and and balloon in the bottle. Blow up the balloon to be certain that it is tied airtight. D. Steam the inside of the bottle for 1 minute. And E. Lift the bottle with a towel, stand it upright, and quickly insert the cork airtight. The balloon will expand as the steam cools and condenses to water. As you get the steam in there, and it's still in the gas phase, but as it cools to room temperature, it becomes liquid, and there's less gas in there, so the pressure goes down. Pressure goes down in this bottle part, which means that the air pressure inside the balloon has more pressure. That's the atmospheric pressure going in there. All right, what do we got here? Soda bottle and tumbler. All right, to fill a soda bottle with water and invert an empty tumbler over its mouth. Hold the tumbler and bottle together and invert both. We're going step by step. A little water will run into the tumbler. C. Lift the bottle 2 inches and hold it steady in this position. Air flows into and water out of the bottle, but both stop as soon as the water level in the tumbler reaches the mouth of the bottle. D. Lift the bottle another inch and hold it. Again, air flows into and water out of the bottle. And again, both stop when the water level in the tumbler reaches the mouth of the bottle. Gallon can. Pour a tumbler of water into a gallon can with a screw cap. Place the open can on the stove and boil the water until the steam is issued for 1 minute or more. B. Turn off the gas, screw on the cap, invert the can, and place it cap down in a pan or pail of water. The can will collapse. Again, less pressure inside, more pressure outside. Tea kettle steamer. All this talking about tea makes me want to pour my tea. I love this mug. It's so beautiful. It's made by someone in my hometown in Oregon. All right. Tea kettle. Making my tea. I decided to go with peppermint tonight. Stretch out my legs a little bit. Okay. Pour water into a tea kettle until it covers only the lower half of the hole leading into the spout. The steam can then enter the spout. To get water into an upside-down milk bottle. A. Place the milk bottle over the spout of a tea kettle and steam it inside for 1 minute. B. Pour 6 cups of warm water into a large pail. C. Invert the milk bottle quickly into the pail, and the water will run up into it. Here's the dry, going up into it. Okay, what do we have here? I have a potato, half a potato. a straw. I guess they used to call it sippers. I didn't know that. Okay. A fountain in a bottle. Buy a plastic soda sipper at the 10-cent store for 5 cents. I love that. And if there is a spoon at one end, use a knife with a sawing motion to cut it off. Oh my gosh, I think I remember when I was little that there were straws that had like a little spoon on the end of it. Maybe it was when you got it with a milkshake, and then you could sip through the straw, but then you could also like kind of scoop the thick shake with it. Anyway, that just reminds me of that. Okay. Find a raw potato larger than the mouth of a quart milk bottle. Cut it in half and use a nail to bore through 1/2 a hole just large enough to fit the soda sipper airtight. Shove one end of the sipper airtight through a small cork to prevent it from sliding through the potato, and shove the other end through the half potato. 3. Pour 3 pints of lukewarm water into a saucepan. D. Steam the inside of a quart milk bottle 1 full minute. I'll look at these pictures before I do it. Okay. Okay. E. Lift the bottle with a cloth. Quickly insert the zipper and then hold the potato airtight against the mouth of the bottle and invert the bottle in the saucepan. Hold the mouth underwater with the zipper above the bottom, and you will see a vigorous fountain in the bottle. Let's look at the picture again. Oh, there's the fountain. So yeah, it's getting suctioned up. Okay. Milk bottle and water balloon. Fill a large round balloon with about a pint of water and tie it. B. Place the balloon in an empty pail. Light a folded 4-inch by 4-inch piece of newspaper. Drop it into a quart milk bottle and quickly press the mouth of the bottle against the balloon. C. Part of the balloon will move up into the bottle. Oh yeah, it gets suctioned up. Right, like that. Okay. Milk bottle and palm. A. Fold a 4-inch by 4-inch piece of newspaper 3 times in the same direction and light it at its lower end. B. Drop it into a quart milk bottle. Turn the bottle on its side and press your palm against the mouth of the bottle. You will feel your palm sucked into the bottle. C. Fill the bottle with water to drive out the burned hair and paper. Empty it to let in fresh air. Okay, let's see. I'm feeling like I want to, I don't know. You know, we could actually go anywhere, right? Let's see. Oh, I'm feeling sleepy. Are you feeling sleepy? It's very fun reading. It's so relaxing for me, too. My eyelids are getting heavy. Kind of like what the hypnotists say, right? Your eyelids are getting heavier. That's what I'm feeling right now. Okay, what is this? The carton smokes. These people, oh my gosh, wearing ties. Oh my goodness. Okay. Find an empty cardboard carton, paste a piece of white paper, 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch, on its side near the closed end. Mark a man's eyes, nose, and ears on the paper, and for the mouth, punch a nail hole just large enough to hold the paper soda zipper airtight. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Like, this is so funny. Oh my gosh. All right. Put half of a paper soda zipper in the mouth. Sink the open end of the carton in water up to the man's chin. Hold a lighted match at the end of the zipper and raise the carton slowly, but keep its lower end underwater. You will see the man draw in smoke. So funny. Remove the zipper and sink the carton slowly. You will see the man puff out much smoke. Not just a little bit of smoke, but much smoke. See that picture there? That's funny. Okay. All right. I am guessing they don't use this book in schools. That's just making a guess. All right. Stop and go. What is this? Punch a nail hole in the cover of a coffee can and another hole near the bottom of the can. Put the cover on the can full of water. Okay. B. Turn the can upside down and water will run out of the hole in the cover. C. Put your finger over the hole in the side of the can and the flow will stop. Oh, that's where you would do that right there. Remove your finger and the flow will start again. A trick. Fill the coffee can with water. Put on the cover, turn the can upside down, and hold a finger or thumb over the hole in the side to stop the flow. Now choose a friend who does not know about the holes. Ask him to hold the can a minute and give it to him in such a way that the hole in the cover is over his hand. Remove your finger from the hole and walk away. Your friend will be surprised to find his hand getting wet. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. That is a trick indeed. Okay. All right. Looks like we have a bunch of tubing and bottles here. The siphon flow reserves. Okay, what's going on here? Put one end of a rubber tube from a bath spray in bottle A full of water. Okay, so this is bottle A, this is bottle B, and this is bottle A, and that's bottle B. Bottle B. Oh, I see. You're switching the order. A, B. Oh, I see. When you bring that. Now let's see what this, if it goes back and forth. All right. Before A is empty, lower A and raise B, being certain to keep both ends of the siphon underwater. The water flows now from B to A. C. Arrange the bottle and rubber tube as shown. Fit a nozzle into the lower end of the tube or pinch it to make a narrow vertical stream and place a ping pong ball in the stream. You will see the ball bounce up and down in the stream. Oh, I see. This is like the water shooting up and the ping pong ball is bouncing around up there. That's pretty cool. I just feel like it would fall down, fall on the ground. But that's very fun. Okay, let's do a couple more. Okay. 3 holes in the can. All right. Punch 3 holes in the side of a tall can. For example, a can from grapefruit juice. The first hole should be near the bottom of the can. The second should be 1 inch above the first hole and a little to one side. And the third should be 1 inch above the second hole and a little more to the same side. So it looks like this. One up and one over, up and over, and then one up, a little bit over, a little bit more. Okay. Fill the can with water. Hold it high above a sink, and you will see 3 fine jets. The longest jet is at the bottom, and the shortest is at the top. Oh, interesting. This here, there's probably, because there's more pressure, water pressure for the lower one, so it will get pushed out with greater force. Okay, how about this one? Many equal jets. Take another tall can and punch 5 or 6 holes in the side about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom and 1/2 inch apart. Fill the can with water, hold it high above a sink, and you will see streams of equal length. It makes sense. They all have the same amount of pressure since they're all near the bottom. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I am just too sleepy. I can't keep reading. Okay, I'm going to try a little bit more. Just one more. Let's do one more page. Okay. This one has balloon, soup can. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Soup can. Find a round can of about the size used for canned soups. Cut a large round 5-cent balloon in 2 and fasten the bottom half over the open end of the can by means of a doubled rubber band. And they are warning you, make sure the open end of the can is smooth around the edge to avoid cutting the rubber. Okay, B. Punch a nail hole 1/8 of an inch from the bottom of the can. Suck air out of the can and the balloon rubber will move into the can. Let in air and the rubber will come out. Okay. C. Press the rubber into the can and then put your finger over the hole in the side. The rubber will stay in the can. Let air into the can a little at a time, and the rubber will come out a little each time. Okay, here's the last one I'm going to read today. Looks like there's a can with something in it. Let's see. Hold the soup can horizontally underwater and shove in the balloon rubber time after time until air bubbles stop coming out of the hole. B. Lift the can out and shove in the rubber. You will get a fine fountain. Here's their little fine fountain showing right there. Okay. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for reading this with me. I am so sleepy. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go straight to bed, I think. But I hope this was enjoyable for you. I hope it was relaxing and kind of fun to just see what people did in the olden days for science. This book, at the time that I'm recording this now, it is 2025, and this book was published first in, what did we say, 1939? So it's 96 years old, these experiments. So it's very fun to hear how they call straws sippers, and the whole idea of milk bottles. It was very normal back then, and I don't know if anyone uses milk bottles anymore. Very rare. Very rarely. Alright. So, but isn't this it's really good shape for its age. This one I think it's a second edition, so it's a reprint, and so maybe it's from the 1950s. I'm just saying that because this looks like this library or the State Department of Education got it in 1957, so I'm thinking, I'm not really sure. It does say, let's see here, second edition. We looked at this at the beginning, but I don't remember now. Just because they say copyright 1937. Oh, it's 1937. Oh my gosh, these experiments are 98 years old from right now. So, anyway. Alright. Well, thank you again. Super fun. I really like these reading videos. Let me know if you like them too. I will, of course, be making more chemistry teaching videos, but I'll also be reading with you. So I'm going to keep both these styles of videos going. And thank you so much for all the lovely comments. I read every single one. I respond to every single one that I see. If I don't respond, it means somehow I missed it. Okay. So I so much appreciate all of you. Please do subscribe if you are enjoying these videos. It helps me help this channel grow and help more people, whether it's learning chemistry or relaxing or whatever else it might be helping with. I am here for you. So thank you so much, and I will see you again next time.